What's going on, 49er faithful? It's your boy Chili Will, and welcome to the 49er Street Squad. It is so great to be back. I miss everybody so bad, man, but it's great to be back talking Niner football, and I just can't wait to just get things kicked off this year in this new season, man. But yay, training camp. Our guys are back at Santa Clara at the practice facility and out there doing their thing. We all expecting big things from Trey Lance this year because this is the year. This is going to be his team. Okay, it's going to be his team, and guess what? It's going to be really exciting. Really excited. I can't wait to get out there to training camp and get a chance to sit in and watch some of the guys practice. I'll probably be there actually next week. On Tuesday next week. So I'm really excited about that. But man, it's been a minute, guys. I think the last show I did was I want to say it was like late May. Was it late? I want to think about late May, I think. And so it's been a good couple of months, and I'm really kind of glad I had a little time off because I was able to go on a nice little birthday vacation with my significant other, Nina Glow, my queen. We had a great time. Went down to Mexico to Acapulco, and it was really nice. It was really nice, and really enjoyed myself, and of course, just spending time with family and just having some good family get-togethers and everything. So, how was your guys' summer? I hope you guys had a great. Well, we're still in the summer. Some of you guys are still on vacation, maybe out there somewhere, which is great. But I hope you had a good time off. It's just great to just get things kicked up and started once again, and doing the show. But guys, it's 2022. And it's a training camp now. Our boys are in out there in camp. They're getting themselves prepared and ready for the new season. Lots of fun things to look forward to. And we just hope and pray that everything's happening. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. I just can't wait. Hopefully my co-host will be joining me, and I hope everything's okay because I know last time I didn't get him on here. It was because there was a little technicality. Let me get back on. Okay. So anyway, hoping my co-host Antonio Villa will be checking in with us and stuff and be able to be on the show. And I hope everything is all good. Let me just hold on one second, guys, while I do one thing here. Just see. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. One minute. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyway, like I said, lots to talk about. A lot of new fun things happening this season. There's some new things I want to try out that I'm looking forward to doing this year, this season and stuff. But the main thing I want to do this year is that, last time my show was kind of, sometimes Tuesday, Wednesdays, a little bit all over the place with the time, but for that one, I'm going to try to stick with Wednesdays at 6:00 because if I have a little more set time, that way 49 Faith will be able to check in and check us out, and talk 49ers. And if anything, I look forward to talking to you guys. I have a new email that I'm going to put out there, not right yet, but I'm going to put up there, and hopefully you guys write it down because, we'd love to get some of the 49er faithful on the show and talk 49ers and just have a great time and, just talking 49ers, man, just talking about some excitement, but, my boy's checking in right now. I knew he could. I got to introduce my man and good co-host Nina Antonio Vela. Let's get him on in here. Antonio,
what's going on, Chili Will? How you been, man?
All right. Hey, you know what? We're just kicking things off. Excited for another 2022 season, man, and can't wait to get things started.
Good to see you, man. Excited as well. We got a lot to talk about. How's everything been, man? Hope you and the family are well. Niner Glow, good. Hello.
I was just telling the faithful just now, man. I was like, man, we took a little hiatus off, but we had to enjoy family time and take a little vacation time, kind of take a little break away from all the Niner excitement we've been dealing with for the last few months, that we'll cover and talk about later. But, it's always great to always spend time with the family. I always tell you family comes first, and, we want to make sure we always do the great things with our family and kids and stuff, So, but now we're back. It's late July. Training camp has started. The 49ers are in day 2 of their training camp. And, it's been a lot of things going on. And I was just getting ready to break down, with the faithful, like some of the new things that, that we plan and want to do and stuff, like hopefully getting some of the Niner faithful to come on live, and check in, and, just talk 49ers and stuff and just hear what they got to say, because that's what the platform's all about. You know what I mean? It's all about us and the faithful, man. And, we want to hear from the faithful and see what they got to say about our 2022 Niners.
Absolutely, Chili Will, man. And yeah, it's been a cool little off season. We're back. And football is here. Training camp is happening. We got a Debo sighting at camp. Hopefully he's got some deal coming up pretty soon. And we got a lot to talk about.
Exactly. And, like I said, our goal, this is kind of special because the show started almost about a year ago from today, and we're in our second season, 49 Street Squad. So I'm really excited about that. And, my goal is to hopefully reach 1,000 this year. I think we're hovering about 600 subscribers right now, but hopefully 1,000. So 49er faithful, make sure you tell all the other 49er faithful, your mom, pops, grandfather, grandmother, uncle, auntie, everybody, tell about the 49 Street Squad, man, and tell them to tune in because it's always going to be great fun talking about the San Francisco 49ers and everything that we want to do, So before we get too deep in the camp talks right now, I just wanted to cover, you can always catch me on Twitter at Chili 49ers. And of course, we're on Instagram at 49ers_street_squad, like it says on the bottom of the screen. And introducing a little Cash App, you know what I'm saying? I got the Chili Will 49, last year wasn't able to really, because I don't have that many subscribers yet, but, not able to collect any kind of money or anything, but you know what? Listen, if you love the show and you love what we're doing and stuff and everything, hey, I'm always open for a blessing, of a little money because it always will go to the channel to help make things better and be able to take the show to another level. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited about that, man. And I got my man Antonio on contract here. I got to pay my boy. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna hold out like Debo until he gets his money.
Yeah. Hit the Cash App, sprinkle Chili Will in 49er Street Squad. It's going to be a hell of a season, and we'll get to 1,000 with no problem. I mean, we're going to be on the road. We got a whole bunch of itineraries in place. There's a lot of things in the work with the Niner Empire. Trey Day, Trey Lance is going to be, the movement. There's just a lot happening right now. I'm excited. Congrats on season 2. Thank you for having me, man. Let's keep it rolling.
Oh yeah, that's what we plan on doing, man. Well, I like you said, I know you have a lot of information because some of the road games that are coming up, which we'll do, we'll say for the end of the show,
for sure.
And we'll touch on all that, So, but let me see. Let's go ahead and get into training camp. Again, second day today of training camp. Of course, thanks to all the other great people that's been posting like a lot of great videos and footage on their Instagram, Twitter and stuff. They've been showing Trey Lance out there doing his things, looking pretty crisp and sharp. Even listening on the radio, the announcers that were out there today, they were saying, the guys are looking really good, looking really sharp, and those are the kind of great things you want to hear, training. So that, those guys are excited and and just to see the faithful out there is really exciting, and I can't wait till I get out there. But one of the hot and latest news of the day that I was listening to, D Ford finally got released, so we knew that was in the process of happening. I don't even know all the details. I imagine they were probably trying to see what kind of money they could kind of grind out of this guy, because we got to pay Debo, who's actually was at camp today, but I heard he wasn't actually participating because of his contract. He's still kind of holding out, so to speak. However, though, he is at camp, but he's just kind of working on his own, on the sidelines, kind of running up and down the field, just doing his kind of own little thing, which is understandable until Parag and company get the money funds worked out, I guess, so we can get Debo squared away. But the good news is that it sounds like, Kyle Shanahan said that, he had good talks with him, I think, today, and everything sounded really good. So they're obviously trying to meet, on a good, price for his contract and extend him. And, it's probably just a matter of time before, he's going to get paid.
Right. And speaking really quick on the release of D Ford, it looks like the team saves $1.12 million on that. I mean, unfortunately, D Ford didn't work out. We thought he was going to be a big bang in 2019, and he dealt with some injuries, and we never got what we expected out of him. I'm hoping that our first round draft pick Drake picks up that missed momentum that we thought D Ford would bring in, which I'm excited about, to see our rookie defensive end work with Bosa on the other side of the defensive line there. Trey Lance looking good. Shanahan comes out and says it's his team. I mean, a lot of us, this is an exciting time. It's kind of also hurts a little bit to see Garoppolo, get pushed out the way he is, but what a professional he is handling the situation. And it's just true professionalism. It's why sports, it's not just a sport. It's all about, handling your feelings and acting like a professional. So I hope he lands in a good place too, because he's been nothing but awesome for this team as well.
Yeah. And then touching on Jimmy G, you're right. They said that, he cleared his physical, what he had, because of his shoulder and everything. He was cleared for all that, and so I guess the Niners, what would it say here? It said, let's see, Garoppolo won't be placed on the PUP list here. And they were able to clear $7.5 million from the injury guarantee. So that kind of saves the club some money right there and stuff. And now that he was clear, I heard he was, they kind of, like you said, they kind of let him know that, hey, you don't have to stay, at the clubhouse and be a distraction, basically. No, but they didn't put it like that. But they just said, let him know that, hey, you can go if you want. You don't have to be here. So, I guess he graciously left today and was able to and then I thought somebody said, though, that he didn't quite leave, that he was, I think, I don't know, somewhere in the building, I think, still, I don't know, doing what, but, I don't know for sure. That's just rumors I was hearing, but, but yeah, like you said, Jimmy's always been professional from day one, and he's always kept it 100, you know what I'm saying? And always been a good example for this team and organization as a quarterback, and, like I said, we're going to miss him, man. We're going to miss Jimmy, but, Kyle, like I said, he made it clear it's just time to step out on this new era with Trey Lance. And, I actually have a little audio I was going to play when, Kyle Shanahan was on the TK show. Mm-hmm. Tim Kamakami, I don't know if I'm saying his name right.
Yeah,
but Tim. Right? Yeah, okay. He has his little show. So I was
Kamakwami, yeah.
Yeah.
What up, Tim?
Yeah, Tim's cool though. He's been a press guy for the Bay Area for many years and stuff, and for the San Jose Mercury News, if I remember correctly. But
Tim was known for coming out with the story that he had a bet with Jed York, and they went to the French Laundry. He lost the bet, had to pay. And Jed York brought his wife, and he says, "How are you going to bring someone? This is an expensive dinner that I owe you on a bet."
Oh, really?
So Jed was upset about that story. Like, hey, man, come on, you lost the bet.
Right.
I'm going to bring my wife too.
Right. Boy, Tim, man, I'll tell you. But Jimmy's G's kind of going to be on his way. They're still looking for a trade for him. Tell me what's your process regarding the Jimmy G situation? What do you think Do you think is hopefully a team will eventually need him? Because it doesn't seem to be from what they're saying. I think I last heard it was about maybe 4 or 5 teams interested in him. But as far as like actually making a trade and trying to get something for him, do you think the Niners will be able to work something out with somebody, or will it take for a quarterback to get hurt in training camp and then say, "Oh, we need to get a guy"?
Well, what was the last rumor was that Seattle was interested. So if Seattle were to grab him, that would be super interesting. I don't know if I like that, because we would have to see him 2 times a season, including week 2. So keep an eye on Seattle. And Jimmy G is nothing but a professional. I'm still a Jimmy G fan. I can't thank him enough for what he did. I mean, because if you don't have Jimmy G on this roster during the Shanahan era, how good would Shanahan have done? Because when you look at when Jimmy G was out, Shanahan's record wasn't the greatest at all. I mean, it didn't look too good. Jimmy G filled up the seats at Levi Stadium. I'll say that now. And he was maybe a foot away from winning a Super Bowl. Throwing the ball to Emmanuel Sanders, and then the fourth quarter of Miami against KC. We can get into that, but he took us to the ship 2 times. You can't get mad at Jimmy. You wish you had a little bit of mobility like Trey Lance right now, and that's one of the things that I'm very excited about, including Trey Lance's arm. I think the situation where we are with Jimmy G now is the way that they hid his injury in the final weeks of the season of the 2021 season. We didn't know. We knew he had a thumb hand injury. We didn't know it was the shoulder the whole time. Ended up needing this shoulder surgery. And then, teams kind of backed off of him because no one wants to pay a quarterback millions of dollars that can't throw a ball. So now he got cleared. He's been throwing supposedly. And, he's gonna get picked up. He's gonna have a career somewhere. And I think Jimmy, at this point in his career and his age, he needs to make sure, and his agent is trying to make sure, that he is landing in a team that probably has a good offensive line and has some weapons that will make him and allow him to be successful. The Niners sat back hoping for maybe a second rounder for him. If they would have just took anything, he would have already been off this roster. But they wanted that high pick. It was kind of shocking to see him sit this long, but I wish him nothing but the best. And it's a tough decision for Shanahan, because I believe Trey Lance right now will make or break Shanahan and Lynch's career. He has it's Trey Lance or bust, and that makes this season super exciting because. We can get into the talent of it. We can get into everything, but we just got to see this kid play.
Yeah. And we're all excited to see that right now. And that's why I think this is such a, wow, I want to say buzz, but it's more of just an inner excitement that, finally, this is Trey Lance time. And like you said, that was a good point, how you say he's either going to make or break Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch because of what they put up for this guy, knowing that, Kyle knew that this is going to be my guy that's going to, I can build my offense around and be able to just, help take this team to another level, So expectations, I would say, are pretty high with a lot of people in Trey Lance right now, and I know I am. I'm excited. I just think, he's still technically a rookie. He's still going to go through his ups and downs. We know that, especially in the first few games of the season. I expect him, he's going to have his struggles, and, but I think he'll work his way through it, as the season goes on. I think we're going to see him, work through all these struggles, and he'll improve and get better. And just once he builds more of a, I don't want to say chemistry with the team and the guys, because we got to look at the old line too. Now we got a new old line and that he's playing behind, because we lost a few people and
some key guys.
Yeah, we lost some key guys, like Mac retired and stuff. So I don't know. Aaron Banks most likely. I think they said like take over like the I want to say the left guard spot, and Brunskill will probably take over at center. And as far as the right guard, I don't know if
Lakin Tomlinson left.
Lakin Tomlinson gone, but who Brendel? I think what's that? Jake Brendel. Yeah. I think they might try putting him in on the right right guard spot next to McClinchy. And McClinchy's back.
That's a big thing.
And he's in the final year of his contract. So what's my boy Mike going to do? You know what I'm saying? Is he going to show up, blow up, or what? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be it could be a little challenging, and it's some of the teams we're going to be facing early in the season. They're going to be on the road, and they're going to be facing some good teams with some pretty tough defenses. How's this offensive line you think going to be able to hold up for that?
Well, I believe it's going to come down to Shanahan's play calling. You got a guy that's going to start for the first time in his career. They're handing the team over to Trey Lance. You got this offensive line there are some question marks on the offensive line, but there are some guys on the offensive line that can get it done too. So I believe that with our new running backs too, I think it's going to be a key. I wouldn't be surprised if we're a run first team that sets up the tempo. You wonder, how does Shanahan call the first 3 games of the season? Is he conservative? Is it a run game? Is it let the defense, don't make mistakes, game manager type thing, and then kind of ease Trey into, doing big plays, big passes when needed? Is it a first down run game type thing? I think that's going to be something we got to keep an eye on. And, we only have one preseason game at home this year. So, the preseason is different. They don't get one extra game to tune up anymore. Yeah. And with a rookie quarterback, I don't know if that's good or bad, but we start off in Chicago.
Do you think we'll see Trey Lance in that first game?
I
mean, the first exhibition game against Green Bay?
Yeah, you wonder, normally the exhibition game is like, they get 1 rep and then they sit them. I don't know if you here's the thing. I don't care if he doesn't play any of those games. I just don't want any injuries. The last thing I need is an injury in anybody that's a fan wants to see an injury in the preseason. Right. So, this is going to be a season where we need to be healthy, and Trey Lance needs to be healthy. Shanahan can't run him 17 times up the middle. That's going to be key. But I'm excited. He has a huge arm. He's displayed his arm in practice. And let's see how the media handles and the critics handle him too, because he's a young kid with a lot of talent, and Shanahan and Lynch see something in him. Can they develop him? And This is going to be a hell of a season to watch. We're all going to be on the edge of our seats.
Oh, definitely, man, definitely. And the 49 faithful going to be excited about it too, including myself. Real quick, let's go ahead and I'm going to just play this quick little audio piece of Kyle Shanahan, what he had to say about Trey Lance, which was really good things, and you could tell in his voice he's just really excited about getting Trey Lance out there and start. I really don't think personally it's gonna, the gameplay I think will still, he'll probably still stick to the same type of offensive style of plays, hopefully break Trey Lance in kind of a little easy, before doing too much real big stuff, but I know Kyle is going to be excited, and let's hear what he got to say here.
No matter who it is, and that's what I'm so excited about Trey, because I know there's going to be some good. I also know there's going to be some bad, but I like the situation we're putting him in, where I feel we have a team that if we can stay healthy and build a team around him, I don't think it all depends on Trey right away. Just like Jimmy in 2019, he hadn't played a lot of football, and he was coming off an ACL, and I knew I believed in him, but I didn't know how he was going to play, and it took him some time to come off of his injury. Not to mention he hadn't started many games in his career prior to that. And as he went, he had some ups and downs, some good times, some bad times, but we played such good defense around him. We had some young receivers who made some plays. We ran the ball well, and before you knew it, we were 8-0. And then he started playing really well. And he took us on a stretch in that year, leading us into the playoffs, where in that middle of the season, going to Arizona, I want to say the Rams at home, he played some of his best football. And our team allowed him to get to that point. And I see this going into this season very much to where Trey's going to do a lot of good stuff, but he also hasn't played a lot of ball. And that's why we can take him through these games and still have a chance to win each game I feel we're in without putting him in all that stuff, because he does have a defense you can rely on. He will have a running game that you can rely on. And I love our weapons with our receivers, our tight ends. And I'm really excited about our team here to where we don't have to go into it and just be, hey, we'll be good if I want to say rookie quarterback because it's his first year starting. But I don't think it's going to be all about Trey. I think it's going to be all about our team, and we're going to allow him to move with our team. And the kid's made of the right stuff, and he has the ability to do it. And hope the fans are patient with him. I think our team's going to understand that we got the right type of guy, and they're going to see some real encouragement.
There you go. See, so you heard it right there. See, Kyle said, I hope the fans are patient with him. And you know, us faithful, we don't have much patience. I hope we don't go out there and sticking it up too bad. You know what I'm saying? Because then people are going to be like, oh, man, I think we should have kept Jimmy. Oh, darn.
That was a great clip to play. What I hear from Shanahan is have patience with Shanahan, not anybody else. It's his play calling.
Exactly.
He's saying, if you listen to that, he's saying he's going to be a little conservative, and that's what I feel is the best thing to do. It's not going to be Trey that has to do everything, because we got some new guys. We got a running back that is a beast. Out of the draft, we have a good defense, a great defense. So what Shanahan is saying is, be patient with Trey. It's really be patient with Shanahan, because I think he's gonna, Kyle kind of, this last year, in the beginning of the year when we were going through our losing streak, I questioned some of his strategy in play calling, and when he finally got it down, we had our run. And I want to say it was after that Chicago game, Chili Will, when I met you.
Right.
We got that win, and then the rest of the season we started getting on this momentum. But we were injured at running back. We didn't know what to do. I would say some bonehead games in the play calling, and maybe some coaching situations. I think this team is acquainted now with some of the players. No one knew Debo was going to have the season he had. So they know some of the weapons now, and they got to spread that around, and they got to utilize guys with their strengths, and that's going to be on Shanahan, especially since supposedly the offensive coordinator we had, who I don't think he ever called a play, is no longer with us. He went to Miami, right? So we could say maybe it was his fault, right? But
blame somebody. Shoot, man.
Right.
Left. Shoot.
Right.
Oh man. But I want so I don't know, Favor, if you're out there watching, guys, what's your expectations of our Niners this year? Like, what do you expect to see, or what do you want to see? Hit us up in the comments, let us know so we'll post it, answer your question if we can, and I really like to hear what the faithful have to say about that. But I think Kyle, you actually kind of sense a little, I want to say, excitement in Kyle's voice, because he's like, he said we got the running backs this year, and our defense, and we all know they did a great job in the free agency this year because they picked up a lot of key athletic talent to come into this team and fill up a lot of gaps, Right. And I really thought so far on paper did an amazing job. Looks like they improved, special teams with Ray McLeod, right?
That's a big pickup.
Yeah, and and of course some of the what's my boy? Let me see. Trying to think of. Am I thinking safe?
Our cornerback from
George Odom.
And we got a cornerback from KC as well. He's been balling in practice.
Javarius Ward. He's been tearing it up, man. He's been putting out some good tape out there. He's showing some practicing some of his moves. I was like, man, this is what I think we've been missing, and hopefully, Jason Verrett, I think right now he's, I think they have him on the unable to perform list. Let me see.
While you're thinking about that, I actually am very happy we got Jason Verrett for another season. It killed me to have him go out on week 1 last year, and it did have the defense and everybody scrambling for a few games. You know, losing him, and we lost Mostert in that first game for the season, and so that was like it was a test for the coaches, and you know, we got guys that stepped up. So I'm glad to have him. I don't think he needs to come in right away and play. Maybe if he's healthy, you know, sometime week 3, week 4, hey, he's a guy that can come off the bench, and we know how good he really is, and that is very big in for our defense.
You think now? Do you feel that they would take someone like Jason Verrett, and I mean, if he can come back, you know, fully functional and be able to play, you think they turn him into like a nickel cornerback? You know, because they're not going to take. I mean, Ward obviously going to start one side, Emmanuel Moses going to be on the other.
Right.
You know, I really don't see Verrett kind of.
Guys are going to need a breather. Guys are going to need a breather. Guys are going to need. We're going to go in a nickel. We just need to put our best players out there, and I think he can handle that. Are you gonna after an injury, is he going to be the main guy? I mean, we paid Ward from Kansas City to be the main cornerback, right? So he's gonna take out whoever the best wide receiver is on the other team, opposing team's offense. But I think you got Verrett in there, and there is a sense of depth chart, and you know, as he gets confident in his injury, these guys, you tear your knee, you tear your Achilles, and it gets in your head. But when you know that you don't have that pressure and you could just place perhaps like a nickel cornerback, you can now just follow the ball. I think he's got skills, and we're going to see flashes of greatness from him. I just hope that his injury is fully healed and he's able to play aggressively.
Right. Well, the Niners had announced yesterday that the signing of another defensive lineman, which is Robert Kimdichi, to a 1-year deal. And this is a guy, he comes in 6'4", 296 pounds, was originally drafted he was with the Arizona Cardinals in the first round. So he's another first rounder, another first round player. But he was first round. He was 29th overall. Let's see, he was of the 26th NFL draft, and so he's been around a little bit, you know. But throughout his 5-year career with the Cardinals, from 2016 to 2018, and Miami Dolphins in 2019, and then he was with Seattle Seahawks in 2021. He appeared in 38 games, 6 starts, and registered 59 tackles, 4.5 sacks, 3 passes defended, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 fumble recovery. So this is a guy, and he's 27 years old, you know. So he's about as, you know, I think a good football prime there. And you can't help but think that Chris I can't never say his last name, but, you know, defensive lineman coach Chris Korchik. Yeah, I can't remember the last name. Anyway, you know, the guy's got to be salivating over this guy, you know, thinking like, here we got another defensive lineman. But I was kind of thinking like, so this might actually kind of, you know, when it comes to Kinlaw, you know, it's going to be a little competition there for that defensive lineman spot, you think?
I agree, and I'm hoping Kinlaw, you know, has a great season. You know, these guys are coming back from injury. You know, he's on the clock too to have a good season. He was showing some great signs before he went down, but then, you know, we had some guys come in that also did well. So there is going to be competition on that defensive line. We are healthy. We just need to stay healthy.
Right. Yeah. Well, they're still blossoming up that defense, which I like, because like I always tell you, I'm a defensive guy, you know, and I was surprised to see them, you know, go after that talent. Because I kind of thought, I guess, well, as far as defensive linemen, I guess they didn't have really about 3 or 4 guys here, because they did look at a few players and they ended up signing Roberts, so which is good. But yeah, it's gonna make the defense see that. I mean, I'm telling you, I think Nine's gonna be dominating next year, man, defensively. I mean, you know.
You know, our defense is going to be key to this season. Anytime you got a young quarterback, you're going to need your defense to slow things down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Go ahead.
That's going to be. I'm excited for the defense. I'm excited to see Jimmy Ward, man. He looks good. He looks in shape. He looks like he's he. To me, if you had to pick a leader on that DB team, I would say it was Jimmy Ward right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, that's our guy, man. I think he's probably one of the last players that've been around since what 2015, 16. You know what I'm saying? I think he was talking about that the other day. It was like him and I don't know one of the other players in this, but it's practically a whole new roster. These last 5-6 years. Because Kyle's finally been able to build it up the way he wants and get the players that they want. And I think, to me, this is going to be probably the best solid group in all the years that Kyle, has coached. And so expecting great big things from these guys, But yeah, Nick Bosa, going to have him on the defensive end, Bacham, Armstead, and Javon Kinlaw. He who's talking about, I don't know, I think somebody was saying that they saw him coming in camp and can't believe how chiseled this guy is looking, man. Like, after what he went through with his injury coming back, the training camp, and he's looking chiseled and just sharp. And I saw a picture of him actually, a photo or video, whatever, of him at the facility, and I didn't even recognize this guy. I was just like, wow.
He got yoked up. He yoked up,
man. He looked like he lost, some weight too. His upper body, man, was just like, ready for some football. So, our guys, man, it's good. Man,
that's why the homie Grant Kahn didn't want no heat. He was like, please let it go. I got no problems with Kinlaw, man. He's been lifting a little heavier than normal.
Right. But so yeah, I can't wait. We're about 16, 17 games away from the first exhibition game, which will be at Levi against Green Bay Packers. The Packers, Aaron Rodgers, the boys we upset last year. And how about as far as some other news? I mean, we actually had 5 of our players that made the Pro Football Focus top 5, man. Trent Williams was number 2. George Kittle was number 20. Nick Bosa, number 26. Debo was ranked 28. And Fred Warner came in at number 30. I'm surprised he wasn't even a little bit higher, to be honest with you. But shoot. But that's a real great, it was good to see that, because we get the players, man, you know what I'm saying? And also speaking of Trent Williams, I mean, Mr. Left tackle, that's like, he's breaking all the numbers, man. He was rated on John Madden at 99 with a 99 rating and stuff. So I'm like, oh man, I think he's the only guy to have, have that kind of number. And then ESPN, they had him at number 1 as number 1 offensive tackle in the NFL. So, man, so glad to have Trent, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if anything happens, if the offense just can't get it together, one thing. Trey Lance, just follow wherever Trent Williams is. He'll clear a whole path for you. If you need to run with the ball or get open for a minute, chuck that ball downfield, man. We can depend on Trent.
We need Trent to be a pulling tackle and let Trey run behind him. That's
exactly.
Just like the playoffs. Have him knocking out for 3-4 people like a bowling ball.
Yeah. Running backs ought to be really excited about that, knowing, having someone like Trent Williams and of course Kyle Juszczyk, you know what I'm saying, with the blocks. I mean, you look at the video footage and tapes that people post of Trent, and he's just clearing. I mean, he's always just clearing out his whole side. No matter where he goes, he's clearing out the side. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the guy's just making incredible blocks downfield, and the way he just makes it look so effortlessly is amazing. You know what I mean? To see him, like some dudes, he's just like, throwing them on, tossing them on by, and they're just flying past him. And it's I'm just like, man, Trent is just a beast, man. He is the silverback. He is the original silverback, man. Him and the Bear, Nick Bosa. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But so I'm hoping that Debo though will get this contract done so he can get back out there on the field and start taking some plays. Because I haven't seen any footage of him catching any passes from Trey Lance at all. I mean, not at training camp, but before that, it wasn't like he personally trained with him that I know of, so I would like to see that connection develop, you know what I mean?
I'm hearing rumors that he's at camp because they got a contract ready. So we're probably going to hear something pretty soon here.
Hopefully that. I mean, I know. I mean, everybody's sounding really confident about it. Even John Lynch had spoke on it and said that they know that they'll be able to get Debo taken care of on his contract, get him signed, and get him back with the team. So I think it was just I think everybody's saying that the problem is Jimmy G's hanging up a lot of our money, with his contract, and of course the whole D Ford situation, they just let him go, So I don't know. Well, you just said it earlier in the show how much it was, and that they were able to free up. And who else am I thinking of? Oh man, brain just went blank on me. But anyway, I'm sure they just want to make sure that they probably clean up the other mess first before they go ahead and offer Debo probably what he wants, what he wants to get. I hear both sides are talking and they're getting really close on his contract and what he wants, you know what I mean? But again, it's just the little fine line, things that they have to just, make sure that are right. So I like you said, hopefully that'll happen within the next couple of weeks. Hopefully be nice to see it happen before the first exhibition game against Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. Debo's taken up most of the, media news, but I truly believe Nick Bosa is a bigger signing to me, and he's due. And so whatever we pay Debo, we got to also consider Nick Bosa. And, Nick Bosa, you talk about professionalism. He's not throwing no tantrums about it. He knows it'll get done. He's just out there working. And so Nick Bosa is another one we need to keep an eye on because he's due for another contract.
Yeah. And they were talking about that too, that they said that they plan on waiting until next year.
Right.
Because a lot of people were thinking something might get done early with him too, but it looks like they're going to wait till the end of his contract next season and, to decide to go ahead and figure out what they're going to, do. But, he's going to get paid. Those are going to get paid.
I think that's going to be that contract scares me waiting because
exactly
defensive ends in the NFL, everybody wants you. Yeah. Everybody does. And so Nick Bosa is a beast. What did he have? 15, 16 sacks last year. And he had a hell of a season coming off an injury. And he just showed how important he is to that defense.
Right. Yeah. Most definitely. He's definitely going to get his. And it, like you said, it's going to be probably out of this world. He's going to be obviously he's going to be especially if he has a real great season with the Niners this year. Yeah, he's gonna break out big time, and so that's gonna be a big payday coming up for him, man. So and I think now that he's gonna be in the second season after coming off the knee injury that he had, I think hoping he'll be coming out a lot stronger and getting some more sacks and disrupting everything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just hoping man comes beasting out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We just gotta stay healthy, man. Like this is such an important season. There's a lot of high expectations. We're playing the AFC West this year. It's not going to be an easy schedule. AFC West is tough too. The travel isn't as far. In the AFC West, we're going to have some rivals there. And, I just think that this schedule is a little harder this year than what we dealt with last year. And I also think that I think San Diego is not a joke. I think the Raiders are going to, they're going to give us a little, when you consider the fact that Trey Lance is a rookie quarterback going to get the start, you just want to make sure that he's dialed in each game. Now, this is just me looking at the schedule and jumping ahead. It's why this season is so exciting, and also there is so much unknown. Now, our defense is going to do their things. Other guys are going to do their things, but the quarterback is always going to get, the fame or blame. And, wins and losses, quarterback blame. Doesn't matter, right? And, after the bittersweet championship game loss this last year, we want blood as Niner Empire fans, and we want nothing. Super Bowl or bust is always coming in, and so this is just a exciting season. And here's the other thing too: when you look at it from a coaching point of view, let's say Trey Lance balls out the first 3 games.
Right.
The NFL doesn't make adjustments until they have at least 3 games of tape on you. So the consistency from Trey Lance after they have footage on him is going to be key as well. And, those are things that the coaching staff have to work with him on. We lost some guys in the coaching staff that were key. Our quarterback coach, offensive coordinator, we got guys that are coming in now. I just want to see the camaraderie and the gel between the players, the coaches. And I want to see Shanahan and our defensive coordinator utilizing players for their skill level. I think it took us, we had a slow start because they weren't doing that in the beginning last year.
Yeah, you're right. And it would be really great to see Trey Lance and everybody just come out and, get us, first 3 or 4 real strong wins, and really make a significant impact, you know what I'm saying? And,
right.
Because obviously everybody's gonna be like, yeah, okay, this is what we were expecting, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. I'm so like I want to say a lot, but I'm kind of like, I just want to hold back the excitement right now because I just want to wait and see, like I said, 17 games away to the first exhibition game, so it's gonna be nice to see what hopefully we do see a little bit of Trey Lance and obviously everybody else, the running backs, receivers, all the new rookies playing. But I think I'm going to be keeping my eye, though, on that offensive line. We'll see how that comes together. I think that's going to be the big integral part of the whole team, because like you said, the battles are won in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully our O-line can come together. Kyle feels that he's got a great talented group of guys that could compete and get some of these spots and be able to take it to another level. So I think that's probably going to be the one main thing. If I had my real main concern, it would be that offensive line, because Trey Lance, hey, he's going to have time to throw, and if these guys ain't blocking their defenders, and he starts getting under a little pressure, who knows, how that's going to end up, you know what I'm saying? We'll see how, well, he reacts to that, so,
Not only that, Chili Will, the offensive line will have to adjust to a mobile quarterback. They've been used to having a guy that they know he's just going to be in the pocket. Trey's going to be moving to his right, to his left. He can elude the rush, but that's where you get holding calls too. Like guy is over here, and you think your quarterback's in the pocket, so they're going to have to adjust to those types of things as well. I think it's going to be a good problem. I mean, that's the difference. Even if the offensive line has, if it is questionable right now on paper, you got a mobile quarterback that can spin out of certain situations where Jimmy G was just stuck in the pocket. He was going to go down.
Yeah, and it's good you bring that up because that's one thing about Trey Lance, and looking back at some of his tapes against Houston and Arizona, he has that great pocket awareness. Like when things are breaking down, it's almost like seems to me like he almost looks like he got eyes in the back of his head. He just knows the pressure's coming. He steps up in the pocket. I just hope he just learns to not take any bad hits if he does decide to run with the ball, because he tends to lead with his head when he wants to launch forward. He's going to learn to slide and protect himself a little better with that. And hell, even if you are under pressure at times, I mean, I don't know, do the Kaepernick route, just throw the ball away. Because Jimmy didn't even have enough sense to do that at times, And
we don't got a back, and we don't got no backups. So that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
So Trey, you got to stay, man, because we ain't got no one coming in after you.
Yeah, exactly, man. Be smart with the ball, man. Just don't put yourself in any too bad situations. You know what I'm saying? Because if you learn to slide, I mean, hey, that someone might get a late hit on them. Obviously going to try to do some in the NFL and be like, oh, we got a 15-yard penalty because you hit our quarterback. You know what I mean? So, but if he's diving head first, he ain't going to get that call. You got to slide. So. But yeah, we'll we're excited, man. I can't wait, to see. I'm just glad. I mean, it's training camp now. I'm excited that the guys are back out there on the field, and I'll be out there next Tuesday. I'm gonna go out there next Tuesday
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to go live while I'm at camp. I'm gonna check it with the faithful, man, to see let them know I'm out there and stuff. And it's gonna be fun. Me and Niner Glow will be out there together, and we're gonna try to go live, see if it works. Hopefully I got a good connection.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I'll touch on just a few other things. Another little exciting news that I was glad to hear was that Greg Papa got his contract extension too with the Niners for like another 6 years, all the way to 2028. So
there we go.
Our guy, Greg Papa, man, still announcing the games on the radio as he starts the Trey Lance era, man. Can you imagine?
And pulling up to the meet and greets. And pulling up to the meet and greets, having fun with the fans. That's Greg Papa is the guy.
Yeah,
he's the man.
Yeah, and then now I might have touched on it at the other show, but we know that Frank Gore, he signed with the Niners and then was able to retire as a Niner, so that was really exciting. Of course, we know Alex Mack, he left. A happy retirement to him, and thank him for his great services as center. We're gonna miss him. Too bad he didn't stick around maybe just one more year.
Just one more.
But you know what? Hey, he's been in the league for a long time. Jaquiski Tartt, he ended up going to the Eagles, so Tartt's gonna be gone now and stuff. So we wish him the best. With my man JT,
good dude,
best man, good guy, and we have a new 49er team correspondent. Now that Kiana Martin moved on, we got a new person in the house. She goes by the name of Lindsay Polaris. Lindsay Polaris. I'm saying her name right. Yeah. So she's going to be our new 49er team correspondent out there on the field, getting the 49er faithful hyped up in Levi Stadium, you know what I'm saying? And she's going to be the new kid on the block, So welcome to her and, to the faithful. And I'm sure we'll probably all, get a chance to see her out there like Kiana, doing her thing and stuff. So really excited about that. Let's see what else. What's else going on? I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to touch on as far as the Niners. But yeah, guys, are you excited, faithful? Are you ready to, for our boys to just go out there and do the thing? Like I said, I'm excited about going to training camp next Tuesday. So I can't. I look forward to seeing the faithful out there. Can't miss me. I'm a tall guy. I'll be romping around. And like I said, I want to try to go live, Antonio. Try to go live, man, and
go live, get some footage, man.
Yeah, get some footage out there. It's gonna be really fun. But so yeah, like I said, I plan on, before we go, I plan on hopefully this season, what I look forward to as the season starts, after the first game, I like to get some 49er faithful fans out there to come on, talk about the, Niner games and what they think and everything. So I got this new email at 49er Street Squad at gmail.com. So you guys can hit me up on that, even ahead of time. If, you think you want to be on the show, you want to say a few words, hit me up on the email and, we hit you up with the link. Come on and talk with us and talk 49er football, man. So we can enjoy that. So I look forward to that. So make sure you guys take a picture with your camera, you write that down, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you can be on with me and Antonio and we'll talk some Niners. Right?
Hey, great job on the background and the artwork, Chili Will.
Oh, you like that? I see that comes from the graphic specialist, man.
Go like this. Show them the logo. Show them the logo behind you. Show them the logo. That's looking
man.
pretty.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Well, I gotta have to take my picture off. Hold on, let me see. Hopefully they seen that. Maybe I don't know. Were you able to view that? Were you able to see that?
Yeah. And
okay.
the logo behind you too. The logo behind you is
that
one. Yeah. That looking clean. Looking clean, man.
That's the new one I'm rocking with this year, 2022 season. Shoot. Hey, big things coming with the 49 Street Squad this year. We look, man. Let's come. Yeah. Why don't we talk about that? Let's talk about what's in store coming up for the Chicago game and also Denver. We'll go that far.
Yeah,
we got a double treat actually happening in Chicago, right?
Chicago, the Giants aren't playing well, San Francisco Giants, but the Giants will be in town against the Cubs Friday and Saturday, and then the Niners will
go to Wrigley Field.
Wrigley Field.
That's a nostalgia park right there.
we're gonna have the meet and greet Saturday at Sluggers after the Giants game. So it's going to be around 4 p.m. And we'll get everything, right across the street from Cubs Stadium. And got a special guest that just called me up today and said they're going to come out and perform. I got my boy Jose Santana. He's coming down in the house. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to have the family out there.
Fire, man. It's going to be fire right there, guys. If you guys are out in Chicago, man, make sure we're gonna post. We'll talk about it more as each show we do. And when Antonio get the posters, we'll put them up and stuff and information. We post them up on Instagram and stuff. So make sure everybody knows about it. But yeah, guys, gotta come out to the meet and greet, man. It's always a fun, fantastic time with the faithful. Everybody hanging out, just getting to know each other. Like I said, like Antonio said, that's how we met last year. Was in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So. Was at a meet and greet party. Everybody was having a great time, and it's going to be so exciting. The San Francisco Giants are in town, playing the Cubs, and I know we're hurting right now, but I'm just could represent our boys. You know what I'm saying? And just be in Wrigley Field because I've always wanted to go to Wrigley Field and check that park out. It's always a beautiful nostalgia. Like Fenway Park, Boston. It's one of the nostalgia parks that you just gotta visit and see if you ever get the chance. You know what I'm saying? So. Make sure you guys make it out there. Well, and Tony will have more information on that as we do the shows. We'll put out more information about it in case or any new things that might come out. Like we just heard, Jose Santana, boy, he'll be out there.
DJ J-Mo's going to be in the mix, man.
J-Mo, put it in the mix.
And real quick, we were there last time. We reserved the top floor of Sluggers. So the one thing I love about Sluggers is they got a batting cage in the bar. So we're gonna have some competitions. A lot of guests that are going to be showing up that we'll be announcing, and that'll be a fun one, week 1, and it's going to be Trey Lance versus another rookie from last year, Fields. And I think that this is going to be a fun one, guys. So we got a whole itinerary popping up. I'm gonna make some edits to the flyer, and I'll be dropping that shortly.
All right. Now, we won't get too ahead of ourselves, I guess. I don't know. Do you want to touch on the Denver trip too, or we want to wait?
Yeah. So Denver, we got the Mile High chapter there. Juan is working on some things, and they just announced that Frank Gore will be at the meet and greet as well. So there's going to be some razzle dazzle in Denver. They're working very hard on that. The location and everything is about to be announced for that meet and greet. And then, of course, if you fly in on Thursday, the Giants play the Rockies Thursday. But
another double dose, man. San Francisco, baby.
But even if you don't go to that and you want to see, the stadium out there, the Rockies play that Saturday as well. So there's going to be baseball, football in both of these towns. There's going to be a lot of activities. And it's just an exciting time. Week 2 is going to be the opening day against Seattle at home. Empire Row is going to have it going on. There's going to be a huge performance. Young Lott. We're going to also have RBL Posse. So there's going to be a lot of excitement. I think that everybody hates Seattle. So we're going to be coming off the plane from Chicago, hopefully with a win, and coming home to watch the Niners against Seattle.
Yeah. Oh man. See, it's about to jump off, y'all. I'm telling you, we're going to have all the great 49er festivities news for you guys right here. We'll always keep you updated on that, man. So, let's get
exciting season. Man. Get some rest. We got a big season. Get some rest, man. We gotta.
We don't rest. We don't rest in Niner season, man. Shoot, we're busy. Like you said, it's gonna be Chicago, back home, Seattle, then back out to Denver. The whole September, October is going to be that whole first month and a half. 8 games, first eight games, we're going to be all over the place. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. Then we'll get more into that, later on as the season approaches. But we're just going to keep it narrowed down to training camp right now. Not like I said, I'm faithful. Niners are back. faithful's back, and everyone's enjoying to seeing our boys out there right now. And like you said, it's going to be just another wonderful, exciting year that we look forward to. Again, guys, I appreciate the love. You guys supporting the 49ers Street Squad channel. I appreciate you guys checking in with us and stuff. And like I said, I want to hear from you, either in comments, like I said, the email. We want to get guys on this season, man, make it real fun. It's going to be a just great time. And got some new things planned. I'm not going to touch on it now. We'll talk about it, later on in some of the other shows. But, but I just want to appreciate all the loves and support. I've been seeing a lot of people at the 49er gatherings that we've been having, at the barbecues and stuff, that Faithful's been putting together all up and down the coast of California, man. Because we got, we got Faithful all over. If it's not here in California, there's probably back east somewhere, probably in Atlanta. Faithful having a barbecue, or Texas. Okay, 49ers have barbecue. It's just all year thing and stuff. So, matter of fact, I think there's actually another one coming up in August. Someone's having a get together. So, it's just, it never ends, man. We're just excited. This is how we do, we're 49ers. We're not Faithful, man. That's how we do it. So, I think right now pretty much covered everything. And, Antonio, I want to thank you again, my brother, for being on with me, and much love to you and the family, man. Send my love to you, and can't wait to get Jonathan, Justin, David back on. I'm sure they'll be joining us. They're on vacation. They're still doing their thing right now, so we miss them, we love them, and we look forward to having them back on. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, Antonio, man. My brother, appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for having me, you guys. It's great to be back, and let's have a blast this season. It is going to be an adventure.
Yes.
Trey Lance, baby. Trey Lance.
Trey Lance ever has begun. TL5. I got 5 on it. And again, guys, I'll be at training camp on Tuesday, man. So I might try to go live when I'm out there if I can. I don't know if they'll like me shooting it, what the players are doing and stuff. They might be like, man, put your camera away. Might get crazy. So I don't know. I might try it. I might try it anyway and just see what happens. But we will be back next Wednesday again, 6 p.m. Make sure you tune in. Let's have some fun. Make sure you guys chime in. And we got other, like I said, we got great things coming up. I don't want to tell you all about it right now, but we're gonna wait until probably about middle, close to the beginning of the season. And just look forward to a lot of great things, man. Look forward to a lot of great things. So, again, love you, 49er Faithful. It's your boy, Chili Will. Antonio, we checking out, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Have a great evening.